Ever find yourself just watching a bit of nature, maybe in a park or by a river, and you think, I wonder what's really going on there? What are the hidden stories? Well, today, we're diving deep into exactly that. We're looking closely at a specific, kind of elusive bird and its environment. And our window into this world is Rondevlei, down in South Africa's beautiful garden route. Our guide for this deep dive is Birdwatcher, specifically the incredible insights from Ben Fuchsia. Now, Ben isn't just, someone who likes birds. He's actually a BirdLife South Africa preferred tour operator and guide. Plus, he's a registered national tour guide for nature and culture. So we're getting insights from someone really, truly immersed in this stuff, like a shortcut to understanding.
Yeah, and that's what's so valuable. These aren't just textbook facts. Ben's personal observations, like the ones we'll talk about, they show you things the books might miss. Uh, Nuances in behavior, how birds react to tiny changes in their environment. It pushes beyond just general knowledge. And today, our main focus is the Squacco Heron. Ben's observations give us a fascinating look at this particular bird.
Okay, so let's picture Rondevlei. Ben talks about it being a favorite spot. Usually he describes it as, well, pretty idyllic. Clear skies, sunny, not much wind. Sounds perfect for bird watching, right?
It often is, yes. That calmness is great for spotting wildlife. But what Ben also notes, especially around August, September time, is how quickly things can change. You get these sudden cold westerly winds blowing in, and bam, the whole microclimate shifts. In a single day, sometimes faster.
Wow, really? So it's not always calm and peaceful then?
Not always.
Yeah.
And understanding that shift, that volatility is key. It affects everything, insect life, where the fish are, which of course affects where the herons feed and how they behave. You have to know the place, really know it to understand what you're seeing.
That makes sense. It adds another layer to the observation. Okay, so let's get to this specific encounter Ben shared. He was at this little bridge, the one connecting Rondevlei to the rest of the wilderness system, a spot he knows well, and suddenly, there they are. Not one, but 3 Squacco herons. Now, Ben sees them around, but this was different. What really got him was how they just perched right there. Even though there was this quite chilly breeze picking up, they seemed totally unfazed right in front of him.
Right. And that's interesting on a couple of levels. First, Squacco herons are generally known as solitary birds. You usually see them alone. So seeing 3 together, apparently foraging or at least comfortable near each other, that's significant in itself.
Ah, okay. So that's already outside the norm.
Pretty much, yeah. It suggests maybe, under certain conditions, perhaps food is plentiful right there at the bridge. They're more tolerant of each other. It shows that flexibility. Ben's sharp eyes catching that moment really adds to what we know, or think we know, about the species.
It's like real-world observation updating the rule book. And Ben mentioned something else, too. He's also seen them flying over the area just after sunset. Not just once, but he's noticed it as a bit of a pattern.
Yes, that's another intriguing piece, the group foraging and these sunset flights. What could that mean? Perhaps they have specific flight paths to a communal roosting spot nearby. Or maybe it's a last-minute feeding opportunity. When light levels are low, maybe different prey is active, or fewer predators are around. It raises questions about their daily rhythms, their energy use. It's complex.
It really makes you think beyond just birds sitting on reed, doesn't it? And Ben described how they were sitting there so vividly, perched just over the water, gripping the reeds really tightly with these apparently quite large feet, and just scanning the water for little fish. You can almost see it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And those large feet are a perfect adaptation. Think about it trying to balance on a swaying reed while intensely focused on hunting below. Those feet act like anchors, giving them incredible stability. And their posture, that stillness, it's classic ambush predator behavior, waiting for the exact right moment to strike. They're beautifully adapted for that watery hunting ground.
Amazing. But even for Ben, getting the perfect view wasn't easy. He said trying to get all 3 herons in one photo frame was, well, impossible from where he was. They were just spread out a bit too much. He actually had to pan his camera to capture them all. It kind of brings it back to earth, Even the experts face challenges.
It really does. And that difficulty, that need to pan, it highlights something crucial about these birds. Their elusiveness. Squacco herons aren't globally threatened or anything, but they are masters of blending in. Their plumage is perfect camouflage against the reeds.
So they're tricky to spot.
Very. It's a common thing with stealthy hunters. They need to be hard to see, both for catching prey and avoiding becoming prey themselves. So the fact Ben even had them posing, relatively speaking, was lucky, but getting that perfect composition, yeah, that's the challenge. It speaks to how well they can disappear.
Which makes spotting them even more rewarding, I guess. And Ben shared a fantastic tip for anyone wanting to find them. He emphasized that knowing their calls, their distinct sounds, is absolutely key. A real game changer, he called it.
He's spot on. For birds like this, birds that rely on camouflage or are just naturally shy, your ears are often your best tool. You might hear that specific crack or whatever their call is long before you'd ever visually pick them out from the background.
Right, alerts you to their presence.
Exactly. It tells you, okay, there's one nearby. Start looking really carefully in this area. It's about using all your senses when you're out there observing. Sound is just as important as sight.
So, pulling all this together from Ben's observations at Rondevlei, what have we learned? We've seen these little unexpected behaviors from the Squacco Herons, the grouping, the sunset flights. We've got a feel for Rondevlei itself, how it can be both calm and suddenly dynamic, and just how much patient, detailed observation can reveal.
Precisely. And it really shows the value of having an expert like Ben from Birdwatcher interpreting these moments. His experience provides that deeper context. It turns a simple sighting into a lesson about adaptation and ecology.
Yeah, it really offers that shortcut to understanding, like we said at the start.
And it makes you wonder, doesn't it? Taking a deep dive into these specific moments, like Ben does, it can completely change how you view the natural world around you. Suddenly, it's not just background noise or fleeting movement. It's full of potential insights. What little dramas, what surprising adaptations are playing out in your own local patch, you know? If you just take that extra moment to really look and really listen.
That's a great thought to end on. And if this conversation has got you curious, if you want more of this kind of insight, you should definitely check out Birdwatcher online. Go to their website, www.birdwatcher.co.za. That's birdwatcher.coco.za. Seriously, the site is brilliant. It's packed with amazing videos, news updates, incredible photos Ben takes, detailed trip reports. So much more to explore there.
Yeah, the trip reports are fantastic for seeing what's being spotted where.
Absolutely. And for the absolute latest, we really recommend subscribing to the Birdwatcher newsletter. You get things like the news trip reports, alerts about rare bird sightings, which is exciting, photo highlights, field news. It comes right to your inbox.
It's a great way to stay connected to what's happening in the birding world there.
Definitely. And it's not just for, the super serious birders. Birdwatcher offers activities that are great for bird photographers, sure, but also regular birders, twitchers, the ones who chase rare sightings, casual bird watchers, even families and school groups looking for really cool educational experiences. It's about connecting everyone with nature.
A chance for anyone to maybe have their own surprising Squacco Heron moment.
Exactly. So check out www.birdwatcher.co.za. Until our next deep dive, keep looking, keep listening.